I didn't want to tell this story, but we snuck into Israel once. I don't know if you have time for this one, but we snuck into Israel once. And so, like I said, my mom is not Palestinian, right? So, like in my American passport, the Israelis have stamped that I'm a Palestinian. So if I showed up in Tel Aviv airport and I'm like, "Hello, my name is Anis. I am from Ohio," they're like, "Give me your Palestinian one with the visa," and I'm like, "Oops." Um, so what we used to do, because like Bethlehem is like a very important Christian place and it's in the West Bank, there's a lot of like tour buses that go from Bethlehem into like Israel, right? And so there's just like tourists from all over. It's kind of odd to see like, Chinese people and like Serbs and stuff in like Palestine and stuff like that, because it's Christian Holy Land too. And so what we would do is we would stack our American passports and put my mom's on top. And because like all the IDF soldiers are like 20 and they're like kind of lazy a lot of the time, we would just like hope that we'd get on these tour buses that were going into Israel, have a soldier flip through only my mom's passport and be like, okay, she's not Palestinian. This family's good to go. And so we were let in to Israel because we snuck in like that. And so we stayed there for like 3 days and like, we visited a bunch of stuff because like I had never even seen the Mediterranean at that point in my life because I'd never been allowed over there. Well, we still wasn't, but we snuck in. And then we went to Akka, which is ACRE Acre in North Palestine. And there was like this museum we were in, and then they stopped us and were like, "Give us your passports." And we were like, "Uh oh." And so my dad, like, at this point, I'm probably like 11 years old or something. I'm pretty young, so I've like never understood how to do all this stuff. So my dad's like shouting at these like 21-year-olds who are all just like pointing guns at him because like he understands that like what are they gonna do? They're gonna deport us at worst, right? But I didn't understand that, and he's like shouting at these like 20-year-olds with guns, and I was like terrified for my life. But yeah, we got like deported, and then we went back to West Bank. But like it was kind of cool to see all the stuff. It's like absurd because like I had been in Jordan and Palestine my whole life, but the second I crossed into Israel, I'm like, holy fuck, this is like Chicago. Like Tel Aviv feels like Chicago. They have like strip clubs and stuff, and I was like, this is messed up. I was like, what the fuck they got going on over here, dude? But yeah, that was still cool.